Biztech C-Suite Conversation show. Our guest for today is Song Ki Hong. He's the president and CEO of Ubase. Founded in 1998, Ubase is South Korea's largest BPO provider, and it's now making an impact in Southeast Asia. Now, to tell us more about Ubase and what it does, welcome to the show, Ki Hong.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's a great honor for me to take this opportunity to introduce Ubase to the audience. Ubase is the largest BPO player in Korea. In Korea, there are about 220,000 seats in terms of like a call center, and Ubase is taking the largest share. I mean, the market is still very fragmented, but our goal is to consolidate the industry, leveraging our strengths in our service quality and also our coverage of the clients and industries.
And what does your footprint look like in the Asia Pacific region?
Oh, besides Korea, we do have operation in Taiwan and Japan. And we acquired a company last year in Malaysia, and we renamed that into Ubase Asia. So now we have presence in Malaysia. Our goal is to grow our Southeast Asia business significantly so that it becomes the sort of second home market for Ubase.
Okay, tell us a little bit about this Malaysia expansion. Why Malaysia to make your market entry into the region?
First of all, there are a lot of our clients and target clients who have presence in Malaysia. And Malaysia is, as a country, a very unique location. First, it's culturally very diverse. So we can have many ethnic groups, and many clients actually value the language capability. In Malaysia, we can easily find people who can speak 7, 8 different languages, and that is covered from one location. So we can actually maximize the operational efficiency, and at the same time, we can deliver very stable service based in Malaysia, covering 7, 8 different markets in Southeast Asia and actually globally.
And who are your key customers? You mentioned that some of your potential customers and some of your key customers are already in Malaysia. Could you give us some insights into some of the key brands that you work with?
Okay, in Korea, Ubase is working with the leaders in each industry. So financial services, retail, and internet platform companies. I mean, those are the key segments. In Malaysia, the current customer base is, of course, the global companies and some Korean-based global companies. So companies like Samsung, LG Electronics, Hyundai Motors, Korean Air. Those are the existing clients and our target clients in Southeast Asia. But besides that, there are great brand names like the Google, Netflix, Airbnb. Those companies have very big CS operations in Malaysia, and we want to take part in that market as well.
Okay, could you tell us a little bit then of your different service segments? So you've got marketing, you've got sales, you've got customer service and engineering solutions, you've got optimization. Drill down a little bit about what you really do and what you hope to offer these large global brands.
The CS, customer service industry, is changing, and historically, each company have their own system built and also like a hire people in-house and respond to customers' calls. But since the customer experience becomes very important, and a lot of companies are approaching the CS from a very different angle. So now the BPO industry, the leading players, they integrate all the offerings. So starting with the technology. So first, we have our own system, infrastructure. And based upon that infrastructure, we have a very strong talent, meaning the agents, call agents. I mean, how to train them, how to recruit them, and then how to make them very productive, and also how to make them focus on customer experience and quality. I mean, that is the key part of our operational capability and strategy. And given our strengths in the Korean market, I think some components of that can be easily applied in the global markets, and especially in a country like Malaysia.
Now, Ki Hong, this is interesting because Korea is a very sophisticated market, and therefore you're bringing in expertise into Malaysia and leveraging on a lower cost base, obviously, and also then the ability to offer higher value-added services. What do you think the opportunities are within the Malaysian market itself? Because rather than looking outside, there are a lot of opportunities within the same market itself.
Absolutely. I mean, just talking about cost, Malaysia may not be the cheapest location. I mean, there are locations where we can recruit people at a lower price, at a lower cost. But the stability and service quality is absolutely critical. And that is what the leading companies are expecting when they deal with BPO companies. So I can bring, the Ubase can bring couple of strengths into the market, and also like help improve the overall quality in the Malaysian BPO industry. First is, as you pointed out, Korean clients have, they are very sophisticated, and they have very high service standard. So, for example, in Korea, most of our clients expect less than 20 seconds when their customers call, the call need to be picked up, and then definitely responded. And within 2-3 minutes, the customer's problem should be solved. So that is sort of our standard.
Wow, that's a very high standard.
Absolutely. In many other countries, like, yeah, I mean, as a customer, I have an experience of waiting online for like 3-4 minutes just to be connected.
Correct.
So that is the difference. And we are very well organized to meet that service requirement. So all the, again, like a step trainings and all our systems are designed to meet that standard. So when we can apply that in the Malaysian market, of course, we can be very competitive in terms of like meeting high service quality requirements of the leading clients. The second component is in the process of serving Korean clients, we actually designed a very competitive internal operation systems. So that system, we call it Ubase Way. That is actually starting from recruiting and also like a training. And I'm talking about training. We designed a very comprehensive training program for all layers. So the call agents, supervisors, managers, the site location manager. I mean, we designed a very comprehensive training program, and then we rigorously train our people. So with that, like a training program, that is, I mean, compared to our competitors in the BPO industry, I can guarantee that like we have our system, I mean, all the operation system, which is which drives maximum productivity and also maximum customer satisfaction. So when we apply that in the local market and basically raise the bar to meet the same sort of high quality standard, I think many clients and potential clients who really value the overall customer experience, they can be interested in working with Ubase.
Now, Ki Hong, one of the interesting things is the following: the shift in mindsets. Traditionally, you'd look at large companies would look at partnering with BPO providers as a cost-saving measure. Today, in a lot of ways, it could be actually an improvement in existing quality of delivery. The other thing that I also see is, which studies have shown, is it's smaller companies growing very rapidly and using a BPO provider to scale rapidly. What are your thoughts on that? And perhaps you could share some customer success stories that you may have already encountered in Ubase.
That's an excellent point. A decade ago, companies started outsourcing some of their operations, and main purpose was save cost. So low cost location, and then they were looking for, and then moving from one location to another simply to lower cost by 10, 15, 20%. But that is changing. And with the new sort of digital technology, for example, a lot of companies already applied some automation and also even like artificial intelligence to reduce the call volume. And now more than 30, 40% of the calls and customer inquiries are handled by the machine. So only 60% of the calls, which cannot be answered properly by a computer, is handled by an agent. And those are getting more and more sophisticated. And nowadays, companies who really value the customer experience, so those are mostly the leaders in each industry. In their case, quality of customer experience is far more important than the cost, the lower cost. And put it this way, with the digital technology, a lot of, in marketing, we call it moment of truth. The customer interface are reduced because in the past, customers visit the store, spend 20, 30 minutes in the store, talking to the sales clerk and like a touch and feel the products. But nowadays with the e-commerce, even very high ticket items like even cars and consumer electronics, people don't even visit a single store. They just go online and shop. But when they use the product, when they install the product at home, I mean, they can get to have questions. And those questions need to be handled in a very professional way so that that our clients can provide a seamless experience from information gathering, comparing the different models, even comparing different brands, and then making the choice, make the payment, and get the delivery and get it installed in the house. I mean, the entire process can be done even without a single personal interface or intervention. So when those customers have issues or problems, I mean, they call the customer service. And that's why customer service becomes much more important in the overall customer journey. And for those clients who really value the customer experience, now they understand the importance of customer service and also like call centers. And when they select their business partners, their BPO partner, their first priority is not lower cost. I mean, what customer experience this client, this partner can offer, and how quickly they can scale up. I mean, as you pointed out, there are fast growth companies who really require a BPO partner to recruit at the speed of several hundred people a month. That's new addition. And there are not many operators who can provide that scale-up capability.
And Ki-Hong, one of the key things which you've alluded to again then is the increased complexity of the customer interaction. So it's an omni-channel customer communication approach rather than the traditional, I'm going to make a call to get service. That also then allows, I think, the better players to probably provide that better end-to-end customer experience.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And Ubase is increasing the coverage in the entire customer journey. So we started, of course, I mean, still our main business is the call centers. But in fact, we are expanding to the upstream and downstream of the entire customer journey value chain.
Now, Ki-hong, I want you to give your insights into the predictions for the BPO industry in the next 12 to 24 months. Through your crystal ball, what are some key trends that you're seeing?
First, it's a combination of technology and human service. So Ubase, we have our own technology company who's dedicated to developing a core system and also AI system, data analytics. And then we combine those capabilities so that our agents can be more productive. And when they respond to customers' inquiries, they need to be able to provide the accurate answer in a very short time. So we are supporting our agents with those expert systems. So that is one great example. I think 24 months from now, the BPO companies who are simply providing the headcounts will not be able to succeed. I mean, we should have a good platform to combine those digital technology capabilities together with an excellent service.
Now, Ki-hong, you've had almost a year to digest your acquisition in Malaysia and set the framework for your expansion in Southeast Asia. What's the strategy for the next 12 to 24 months for Ubase?
First, we need to build a scale to reach a minimum efficient scale. I mean, in any operation in our industry, we need to be at least 1,500 seats to be productive. So we need to scale up. So that's first, but we are not targeting any clients. We want to work with the industry leaders who put great emphasis on customers' experience and also who are willing to invest in improving overall customer experience. So by working with those clients, we want to reach a scale. So that's first. Second, we want to apply our experience in Korea in the Southeast Asian market. As I said, there are operation systems and the trainings. All those components can be successfully applied in Malaysia as well.
Ki-hong, it's been a fascinating conversation. I really learned a lot. But before we leave, any final thoughts you'd be able to leave the audience with?
Well, Ubase Asia is still a startup. Although Ubase is a leading company in Korea, I mean, we are still a startup. And I want to really become a startup company. So with the entrepreneurial spirit, and also by step, we want to really increase our footprint in the market. And the core components of our success should come from our unique capability, which we developed over the past 2 decades in the Korean market by working with leading Korean brands.
Now, Ki-hong, thank you very much for taking your time to come on the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, we've been speaking to Song Ki-hong, the president and CEO of Ubase. I'm Brian Fernandez, and this has been Biztech's C-Suite Conversation Show. This interview will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our social media platforms. It will also be on our syndication partners, TV stations, radio stations, and websites. Thank you very much for tuning in.